Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Star Agent Starco Gaming here, back with another amazing Marvel Future Fight video. Guys, if you want to follow the live stream, it's pretty simple. Check the description below the video for the link to our Twitch channel, guys, as the live streams are officially moving to the Twitch channel. In that description, we have another bunch of important links. Well, I recommend you to check it out, guys. Anyway, so today, last night the mid-month patch, if we can call it like that, for Namor and Magic Uniform got released. So today we're gonna take a quick look at Namor Uniform and some gameplay, obviously. First of all, guys, people is gonna be like, Namor got nerfed. Is tier 3 skill change? Let's be realistic here. Okay? Namor becomes a villain. Why in the hell a villain will actually help other people? So if you take it from point of view that a villain should not be trying to help people, well, the stuff they remove from his tier 3 skills is actually understandable in my opinion. The damage, his personal damage, is not being reduced. It's just the support damage that actually provide to the team for pretty much just Giant Boss Raid and Alliance Conquest has been removed, which we don't really care about. Personally, I don't care about. Everybody I talk about that, they don't care about it. Is, it was just a small buff for 3 seconds to buff the damage being done in Giant Boss Raid, and I don't think that's going to change the world. I think that the tier 3 skill is still going to be the same with the extra damage from the uniform, which is going to be awesome. Which is actually awesome. So the different damage, it's only for people in the team. It's not for Namor. Namor is still have the same damage from that tier 3 skill. And talking about that tier 3 skill, just going to show it here real fast. So if we go without the uniform here, and we go into skills, tier 3 skills, you can see here, apply to enemies, all speed reduced by 20%, 50% all defense decrease, and 40% all resistance decrease. That was useless because it did not ignore immunity. So that being removed is no problems at all because it didn't work on Alliance Battle Extreme and World Boss Ultimate and Giant Boss Raid. Anyway, that was just good for Shallow Land pretty much. That was pointless. That was literally pointless to have down the skill, which has been removed, which is awesome. We're going to move to the other skills really soon. Then the big part that people are freaking out about is that remove all debuff for 3 seconds to all allies. That was actually just useful in Giant Boss Raid and Conquest. Ignore target dodge rate by 30%. He never fight target except in Alliance Conquest or Shallow Land that has good dodge rate pretty much. So again, that was pointless. Increase guaranteed dodge rate by 50% for 3 seconds for him. He already get invincibility for 10 seconds. So what was the point of that skill? That was just above the team. So those 3 skills removed here that apply to all allies were only useful for people in their team, and he was a hero. He was trying to help people. Always that anti-hero, still trying to help people, still trying to save the world. So the fact that he was helping with that skill made sense. Now with the uniform, he is not a hero anymore. He has become a villain, guys. He is a villain. His objective is destroy the world. So helping people should not be part of what he is, to be honest. So the fact that they remove most of it from his tier 3 skill, I think that totally worked. He still have the resistance reduction by 40%, which is great. He still have 80% chance to penetrate with super armor and all the blah 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 here, which is great. He still have 10% invincibility, a 10-second invincibility, and they can do 10 damage. So everything that was important is still in that skill, plus they added the fire on the skill animation. So I think it's awesome. And by the way, for people saying fire cannot live in water, this uniform makes no sense. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not right. Just go on the internet and Google fire in the water. You're going to see so many ways that fire can coexist with water. So before you actually say that's not possible, go learn physics, guys. Go learn physics. With that said, we're going to take a quick look at his skills, guys. Then, first I'm going to talk about where it's going to be good. Where is he going to be good? Does this uniform make him even a stronger meta? Hell yeah. Hell freaking yeah, guys. First of all, he's going to be able to cover. If you guys CTPF Rage on him, he's going to be able to cover 5 Alliance Battle Extreme every 2 weeks. 5 Alliance Battle Extreme every 2 weeks, guys. He's going to cover Combat Supervillain twice every 2 weeks. No restriction, he can cap twice every 2 weeks. And Combat Hero, he can cap 1 time every 2 weeks. That 5 Alliance Battle Extreme days, which make him the most important Alliance Battle Extreme meta in the game. If you have a CTP of Rage, it's actually going to make him the #1 target for a CTP of Rage because he's going to be covering 5 Alliance Battle Extreme day, guys. So Alliance Battle Extreme wise, this guy is now the #1 meta in Marvel Future Fight. So that is plain and simple. He can cap five different rounds, guys. That's just crazy. That's like almost half of it. It's like you get 8 rounds a week. You get 8 rounds a week, guys. And this guy is going to cover 2.5 a week. That is ridiculous. So on the 16 rounds you get, this guy covered 5. So there's only 11 rounds left. So if you have this guy build up, maxed out with a rage, your score is going to be really has a huge starter jump here in Alliance Battle Extreme. So if you're focused on Alliance Battle Extreme, hell yeah, it's worth it. Now, if you're not focused on Alliance Battle Extreme, your question is going to be World Boss Ultimate. Can he get the job done? Well, he could already get the job done without the uniform. He was already one of the strongest World Boss Ultimate character for Proxima, Thanos, and Carver's Glaive. So you add this uniform, that means you can actually add him to Ebonima. So now he's going to be able to cover Ebony. I think I've seen people doing 60 plus already with him at tier 3. Proxima, 60 plus. Corvus, 60 plus. Thanos, 40 plus. So now this guy is going to be a very, very strong World Boss Ultimate meta too. And you talk about PvE. Shadowland. Shadowland is no issue for this guy, stage 100 plus. If you have a build with CTPF Rage, totally easy. Now the question, also I forgot to answer that. Can he be viable with CTPF Energy? He can actually be viable with CTPF Energy. You will not be able to cap Alliance Battle Extreme days, but you're going to be able to get a very, very high score because a lot of his damage actually comes from his tier 3 skills. So if you sync your CTPF Energy with the tier 3 skills, you are still going to get an amazing amount of damage. So this guy, CTPF Energy, yes, he cannot cap, but still better than Molten Man, better than, not better than Captain America though, with CTPF Energy, but you know, still can get a decent score there. Still can cover 5 days a week, guys. 5 rounds every 2 weeks. So still a massive jump start for anybody that does not have a CTPF Rage or do not want to move the CTPF Rage from Captain Marvel. So overall, this guy PvE wise is probably going to become the most important tier 3 in the game, guys. I know I'm a little bit ahead of what I should say here. I'm a little bit ahead of it, but I do believe that for the first time in a very, very, very long time, we're going to have a paywall character as the most important PvE tier 3 in the game. We used to have Luna before she was replaced by other characters. Now we have Namor. So Totally worth the XG sub, guys. Totally worth the XG sub and the meta uniform ticket. I'm telling you, it's totally worth it. So now that we talk about that, guys, we talk about the elephant in the room. Free-to-play players are going to be like, well, I cannot afford him. Well, you cannot play him. It's that simple. You're going to have to make a living without having him. You still have Molten Man, you still have Captain America, you still have other characters for no restriction day. You're going to lose a little bit of score, but you're going to be able to survive. You will not die. You will not die. Okay, so with the elephant out of the room, guys, we're going to take a quick look at his build and his skills. So the build is fully maxed out. Thanks to my buddy, the Phantom from Dreamland Alliance, I was actually able to access a well-built Namor with uniform. Obviously. So here's the build. We got max cooldown, maxing your defense. Well, max everything. Max everything. You can see those yellow numbers. Dodge, cooldown, your defense, critical damage, critical rate, attack speed, and 35,955 physical attack, which is awesome. You also get this ability, which increases fire damage by 3%. And oh my god, it's energy attack by 5%, which is totally useless on him. Look at the gear. Fully awakened. Obviously, it's tier 3. Amplify? Yeah, that's an amplify actually. Fully amplify. 5 and 6 stars 0 everywhere. Missing the blessing though. Now I got a bitch at the Phantom. You know, it's supposed to be a whale. Where's the blessing, man? Where are the blessing? Okay, so that is the euro we have on this guy. If we look at the enhancement type, it's rank 5, so pretty solid for Shadowland, obviously. Alien Conquest 2. Isoset, we have Hawkeye's Isoset fully awakened. Now that's the time to say awakened. So we get 8.5% all attack, critical rate, critical damage, 8.1% dodge, cooldown, and 40% increase of all attack for 20 seconds with a cooldown time of 54 seconds. Custom gear, CTP of Rage, the full stat, 60% in your boss damage decrease, and 0.9% damage per 1% dodge rate and critical rate, and does not count guaranteed critical rate and guaranteed dodge rate. Uniform is only legendary. That is my biggest disappointment on doing this review, guys. This is disappointing from a whale. I just like busting his balls. So we got legendary uniform effect. We get activation rate, 30% rate when it applied to self-created shield that is 30% of max HP for 5 seconds. Well, cooldown time of 10 seconds is going to add him a little bit of survivability, which is awesome. By the way, guys, PvP-wise, is not there. Not from my personal testing. I test him at tier 2 at least with guard break immunity. Against other tier 2 characters like Captain America at tier 2 and stuff like that, and he's just get wrecked. So maybe at tier 3 it will be a little bit better, but if you face him against other tier 3 characters like Jean Grey, Thanos, you know, all those meta, he's gonna get smacked like a hoe. So yeah, definitely not a PvP meta, definitely not. And you can see how his skill change here. So first skill, fire damage, fire damage. Second skill, bind, fire damage, fire damage. Third skill, physical attack. That actually count as fire damage, actually. Fourth skill, guards again 8 hit for 8 seconds. In the fifth skill, you have decreased fire resist by 30%, not applicable to World Boss Ultimate. Apply to all allies, 55% increase of all attacks, 70% all defense, and all speed by 20% for 3 seconds. And apply to self, increase the fire resist by 30%, increase all attack by 55%, all defense by 70%, all speed by 20% for 7 seconds. So a little bit change. Pretty much the skill animation are pretty similar. A big change on the third skill though. Looks so much cooler. Pretty similar, but they still feel like they're totally different, which is totally awesome. The fifth skill is a lot different. A skill animation a lot shorter will allow you to move a lot better. For example, in the wall boss ultimate Proxima, you know, you will use the fifth skill without the uniform, and then you're like, oh shit, I'm stuck in iframe, I'm gonna die from purple shit. Well, with skills being a lot shorter, skill animation being a lot shorter on that fifth skill, it makes him a lot better for that. So now we took a look at him, guys. We took a look at him. The first thing we're going to do here next is we're going to jump in story mission. And we're actually going to test him. 13.1 is my autoplay section I like to test. My objective to what I want to see here is how fast can he clear it. I tested him at tier 2 on my account, and I was able to clear that in 42 seconds. The norm, the average, what characters usually do is around 55 seconds. So even at tier 2, he was really fast. So we're going to see, without any support, how fast he can actually clear that story mission on autoplay. His autoplay skills are pretty solid for PvE, but sadly for PvP, they are just not cutting it, sadly. So we're going to see how fast this is going to go. We're going to zoom out a little bit. I don't like the zoom in option here. So we're gonna see how fast this gonna go here. Obviously, you can see he moves fast, he kills shit fast. A huge AoE too, which is actually quite awesome. And every skill actually clear the mobs as soon as it hit the mobs, which is great. You know, there's no waiting time, there's no mini attack on the skills, just massive damage. Boom, boom, move to the next pack and kill this guy really fast. Hopefully, let's see, start with the fifth skill, and that shall be a one shot here. Yeah, one shot with the fifth skill. So the time we got here, we got 1 point from the Inhuman versus X-Men, man. The time here is 37 seconds. That's one of the fastest clear I've seen on 13.1, at least as a solo character. So that was pretty solid. Now we want to test the survivability a little bit. So that we did 13.1, we're going to go see 13.8. We're going to face him against Thanos and see how he can actually do by himself without any team, without any leadership, because his leadership is total trash, against Thanos mission 13.8 on autoplay. So we're going to see, we have a little bit better idea of what his survivability can do. Here you can see he's not taking much damage, then he's just going to get wrecked Thanos here. So the survivability was great. He barely took any damage, so with that CTP of Rage, obviously get extra dodge, which is actually quite useful. And usually I seen tier 3 here get one shot right off the bat like that by this ability, so he does have a good resistance PvE wise. Now PvP wise, it's totally different story. I'm gonna go show it to you guys because we gotta show it obviously. So we're gonna go into arena. We're gonna go face myself. So we're gonna go timeline battle friend, and we're gonna go face Starco Gaming. Here we go. Starco Gaming gonna get his ass kicked. First, we're gonna set a team. Obviously, should we put this guy lead? I don't think. Yeah, we're gonna keep this guy lead. We're gonna put the Colossus as a team up, and the Wasp, so we get the debuff removal to give us quite a good idea of what he can do. So we're gonna face good characters, and that's gonna give us a good idea of what he can actually do. So let's press the fight button and see if Starco can beat the account I'm actually playing with. It's going to be autoplay, so we can actually see what he does autoplay wise. So far he's getting smacked. Yep. He can't even get past... Oh, wait. Nope. Can't even get past Strive, which has a PvE build. No guard break immunity on Strive, nothing. So the fact that Colossus is even doing better than more damage on Strive, actually kills Strive, and Namor could not. That pretty much shows us that Namor is not going to be potential for timeline, or it's not going to be a great character for Spoiling Conquest, obviously, because we have PvE build Strive versus a PvE build Namor, and Strive just to smack him like a hoe, pretty much. So, huge disappointment here. Huge disappointment. Now, can this be over? Can this be over? Let me disable autoplay so we can just kill our wasp, so we don't have to wait through that invincibility shit till Jean Grey decide to penetrate super armor or whatever. You know, shield invincibility, immune to all damage, you know, all that shit. So you can see, not a PvP guy. He is not a PvP guy. Maybe on manual play he could get the job done, but here we compare autoplay, because that's what happened in on Conquest. That's what happened in on its tournament. So we gotta know, can he be good in autoplay PvP? And he is not, sadly. The next thing we're gonna go test, guys, is World Boss Ultimate. World Boss Ultimate. We're gonna start with this one. I'm not actually gonna clear it, the first one, because I want to test him there and against Proxima. So we're gonna test him here first, then we're gonna jump and test him against Proxima. So we're gonna go with the obvious lead here, which is Satana, if I can actually find her. I am so blind when I'm looking for characters. It's ridiculous, guys. It is freaking ridiculous. And by the way, for the World Boss Ultimate testing, there is no editing. We are just gonna go in there and have some fun. And if we fail, we fail. Okay, I cannot actually find her, man. Well, I know I'm gonna need this guy, so let's put this guy in the team already. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna get that, and we're gonna get Recent, and we're gonna pop Namor in this team. So that's gonna be the team. As a support, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna bring a healer just in case we take damage. Because I don't know, man. I don't know. I might take damage. So defense. Let's find the anti-venom. Here we go. And let's try that. Let's see how fast it's actually going to go. What's important is that either you have CTP of Energy or CTP of Rage. You want to try to sync that tier 3 skill with the proc as much as possible. And that's pretty much all that matters. Keep him alive, proc on tier 3, and GG. That's pretty much it. So let's go in here. And let's take a quick look at the damage it's going to do here. Some part of his attacks are actually physical, so you don't get the full damage on body mob. By the way, guys, you can see a few of his attacks are actually doing 1 damage, which is totally not optimal. But see, once we pop the tier 3, again, there's part of the skill that is actually physical attack, which totally screw up with the amount of damage we get from that tier 3 skill. And when you actually run with CTP of Rage, that proc on the tier 3 skill, you want to start the tier 3 skill when you have 2 seconds left on your Rage proc. So you can get the initial hit with the proc and the final hit with the proc. This is what you want to try to achieve. And here we're gonna wait till we activate the proc. If we can actually get a hit out. Okay, so here we see 3 seconds. Let's go with it. We get the initial hit, then we should get the final hit. There we go. See, you get a lot of damage from both the initial hit and the final hit, which is the way you want to play him pretty much. Timer is doing good so far. We are not really taking damage, but we haven't started with the purple stuff yet. Here I popped the tier 3 a little bit early, but it went pretty great. It went pretty great. The fact that this guy, this body mob, actually resists most of it, like half the Namor attack, and we are at 5 bars with more than 5 minutes left. It's crazy. 3 minutes left. It's crazy. The damage is ridiculous. We could do, in my opinion, 70 plus here, and it's gonna be time to stop this because we're just going too fast, about to kill him. So if Bonnie's 60 plus, I say 70 plus with this guy, which is massive, guys. It is very, very massive. So we're gonna go, before we jump Proxima, I want to show Thanos. We're gonna go Thanos 40 here, and we're actually gonna take a quick look at what it can actually do against Thanos 40. Well, Thanos 39. We're not up to 40 yet, Uh, so we're gonna show up here. Defense down stopped working at 11 bars, so that's gonna give us a good idea of what he can actually do against Thanos. It's gonna give us a good idea. I know without uniform he could beat Thanos 40, so that should not be too much of a problem as long as we can actually survive here. I think that's going to be the key point here. Survivability, as we cannot see all the abilities with the water and fire covering all the floor, which can makes it a little bit painful. But we're going to see the damage. Pretty good starter here. Pretty good starter. And pretty much just smashing button here because this is just so easy. Now I'm just paying attention for the tier 3 skill when the proc for when I get a tier 3 skill pretty much. Yeah, this is ridiculously strong. This feels like a Thanos stage 20, man. This literally feels like it's Thanos 20. It's going fast, it's easy, not taking damage. We're gonna switch for the transition, then we're gonna have the tier 3 ability ready. That's gonna be doing a lot of damage right off the bat. That's gonna be awesome. Okay, come on. Here we're gonna trigger the proc. Boom, tier 3 skill. If we're lucky, that's gonna push. We did not really get it at the end of the skill though. That part actually stunk a little bit, but still, 3 minute 31. Big transition here, so we're doing it very, very freaking good so far. And I love the skill animation. I love the fire animation for him when he's moving. I think it's pretty freaking cool. It is pretty freaking cool. The only thing I don't like here is that I don't see anything. I don't see anything, which really bothers me because it is so hard to move out stuff. You cannot actually see what's going on. Oh, we're already there? Damn. Oh, damn. I almost got stuck here. Almost got stuck. We're doing so fast here. We're gonna push him to the next transition, then we're gonna cancel to go test against Proxima. That what we're gonna do here. Oh, that was close. Starco almost messed up here. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yep, yep. I saw that one coming. And that shall... Oh, by the way, it's tier 3 skill in your iframe, so you can actually use that here like that. Pretty easy. And there we go. We reached the last phase with 2 minutes left, so he could probably go with our team we're running right now. Could probably go up about 45, stage 45 against Thanos, which is crazy. It is crazy, guys. That's just one run. We did not, you know, get a perfect run or anything like that. I think that's ridiculous. It is freaking ridiculous, guys, the power of this guy now. And we're gonna go finish that here. Proxima. Let's try 70 just to try it. Just to try it, man. I have no idea if that's gonna work, but we gotta try it. Let's see how this is gonna go. I've done 60 pretty easy with him before. I never tried that high against Proxima though. I don't like fighting Proxima, so I usually don't try to push it that much. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I want to see what kind of damage you can achieve against her, to be honest. Well, what kind of damage and what kind of survivability he's going to have. Now we're getting Debuff, which is totally not optimal, obviously. Okay, tier 3 skill. Damn. It's quite good amount of damage. Oh my god, this is OP. If I don't die from something stupid, that's gonna be a crazy player here. Tier 3 skill, baby! That did not get a big hit at the start. This one sucked a little bit. Okay, it's first transition, 3 minutes 49, that's actually pretty decent. I gotta wait to see what skill she's gonna do. Okay, that's proper skill here. Trying to trigger the proc here, being difficult. I think I used it a little bit too early here. Oh, I didn't do that bad. This is pretty solid. This is pretty freaking solid. Come on, give me a proc. Here we go. And I'm just smacking button, not even paying attention to anything that's happening here. Well, I gotta start doing it, so so we don't die. But it's going pretty slow. We're gonna push the next phase here. As soon as we come back down, there we go. We should get the good damage. Here we go. Pretty damn solid. I'm pretty impressed here. Like I said, total World Boss Ultimate meta here, guys. Total World Boss Ultimate meta without a single doubt. Oh. See, we got hit by the tracking beam, and we did not take that much damage. But that's the part I don't like about him. Is you see the screen right now? It's really difficult to see stuff. It is really difficult to see stuff, which can cause us to take quite a good amount of damage sometimes. But we got heals. We got heals, baby! Oh my god, we made it! Holy crap! There we go, perfect skill. Well, the start was actually pretty strong. At the end, we got a pretty good damage, so that was good. Yeah, I'm just being careful right now. I don't want to get stuck in something bad. Like that, that's what I was looking for. So we made it out properly this time. And one more tier 3 should actually finish the job here. There we go. Maybe a little bit more. We did not get as much damage as I was expecting here. Still, this looked pretty easy right now. That's actually the one clear we're gonna finish here. Okay, we're gonna move away from that so we don't get screwed. Then we're gonna finish the whole thing with the tier 3 ability. I think we're getting a double. Yeah, it's gonna be 4 times chasing us. Then we're gonna be able to finish this. So let's go here. And let's finish this, guys. Oh wow, we barely got any damage out of this kill this time. That was sad. Here we go. That was pretty easy clear. Proxima 70, actually pretty easy. Just smashing buttons, not paying attention too much. I think that was awesome. We could use, you know, for example, we could use Wave Lead to give him 60% attack and extra bonus of Team Up. And him and the team hero, that could have probably led to a little bit more damage, but I think that was a pretty amazing clear, guys. I think that was a pretty amazing clear. So, World Boss Ultimate is a total meta, so people don't do Alliance Battle extremely like, should I get his uniform? Should I get him to tier 3? Well, you got your answer there. If you focus PvP, hell no. hell freaking no, it's totally not worth it. But any PvE game mode, this guy is a freaking monster. So overall, guys, this guy get a 10-10 notes PvE, a 5-10 notes PvP. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. Hopefully that was not too long for you guys to watch. And hopefully you enjoyed those kind of video where we just go, you know, without cutting or anything. We just go in and show everything on the first try. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Make sure to comment in the comment section, guys, to let me know what you guys think about this fella. So guys, on that, Star Agent Starco Gaming is out.